ArsenalFanTV, you're still here. Still here. I thought they got rid of you.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but I do have good news on that. So I'm nearly 50% towards my first target, so it might not be for too much longer. But I want to say thank you on that, because a lot of people have left anonymous donations, or they've left a donation without putting their email address for me to thank them personally. So I want to thank anyone that's watching this. Thank you very much indeed. And you know, we've raised £2,455 now for Macmillan Cancer Support, and I'm absolutely delighted and overwhelmed with that. Just to put it in perspective, it's now in that Just Giving page is in the top 1% of Just Giving pages created in the last 12 months. So for the ArsenalFanTV community to do that and support the cause is amazing. And even if I don't raise £1 more, I'm over the moon with what's been done.
Been incredible. I was saying to you before that, you know, I lost my cousin last week to cancer, last week Sunday. And, you know, I see what that disease does. It's a horrible, really horrible thing. Last week Sunday I was there, and it's a devastating thing. You know, I was there at the bedside. You know, it's not nice. And, you know, I think that what we're going to do on ArsenalFanTV, we're going to come up with some ways in which we can also back up this campaign as well, see what we can do to raise money. I know Claude was saying he's going to walk to every ground in the country. So, no, but we're gonna. Yeah, no, we're going to come up with something. We're going to come up with something because it's a great cause.
I was say, I'm really sorry to hear about your cousin, and you know, so I know you were speaking to me about this last week, and I didn't put it out there when I spoke about it at Preston, because I didn't really think it was the right platform. But my dad passed away last year with cancer, so it does have like a massive personal meaning to me as well. And you know, ArsenalFanTV should be used as a platform for good, and you know, to promote things like this. You know, it's great to have all the negative rants and everything, but I'm really happy also that I've used this platform, which you've given us for a good cause. You know, and so for people that want to keep donating, you know, I would love for people to keep donating, because, as I said, I'm 50% towards the first target, and you know, I think I'll probably have to. It's all very nice and pleasant at the moment because we've been winning, but I think after we lose, I think there's going to be a new wave of donations. And when Arsene Wenger signs the new contract, I think the Just Giving page will crash. There will be so much traffic to get me off.
Listen, hold on. Arsene Wenger was a disgrace today. No, according to you, you always, you know, you're a guy stickler for discipline. He got sent off today. It was a disgrace, wasn't it?
I didn't see it. It's true. I was too busy celebrating Sanchez's goal. I mean, it's such a crazy, dramatic end to what was ultimately a deserved victory. But it shows you such fine margins in football. Because when Andres Gray scored that penalty, I was thinking to myself, although it might have been a slight overreaction, I thought that's just done in the title, because we had to win today. Come on. And then Sanchez scoring that penalty has completely put me to the other end of the spectrum, where I think we're actually going to win this league possibly, because it is the trait of champions to be scoring these late goals, and we've made a massive habit of it this season. If you think of the home games against Southampton, West Brom today, the away games at Man United, Burnley again, Bournemouth. Still buzzing from that, by the way. No, but even in other competitions as well, Preston and Ludogorets, it's a habit of successful teams that they do score those late goals, and it just gives you that inner belief that you will win a trophy. But I have to say, Sanchez showed absolute supreme confidence and arrogance to score the penalty in the way he did. I mean, he did that for Chile to win the Copa America, didn't he? But he is the closest thing we're ever going to get to Thierry Henry in that fashion.
We've got to keep hold of this guy, haven't we? I mean, they still haven't signed him to a new contract. What I've heard about it is that there's a bit of a standoff between, you know, the money men at Arsenal, you know, the guys who make the decisions, and also Alexis Sanchez's team over money. I mean, you know, you look at it and you think, well, who would you be able to go and get to replace this guy? I mean, right throughout the whole game, he was leading the fight.
Oh, yeah, he's irreplaceable, and he did win that penalty as well. Let's not forget. I mean, it was his endeavour to recycle the ball and to put a great cross in that set us. So his energy, like, won us that penalty. But yeah, in the broader term of signing the contract, I'm not that worried about it. So I don't buy all this unrest of me. It's what the media building up to.
But he hasn't signed yet, has he? I mean, so there must be something going on where, you know, because surely they've got everybody else signed up. They haven't signed him yet. They need to get this done. The guy's too important to, even have any speculation going around him.
These things take time, Rob. There's so much. It's not just a case of give me your next number and then there's so much detail in these sort of contracts. Like when you spoke with the agent the other day, like image rights and extra. He's not a money man anyway, Alexis. I could tell he just wants to play football. When he gets in a strop recently, that's not because he's unhappy at Arsenal or he wants more money. It's because he just wants to play football and win trophies. He is happy at this club, and to be honest, he's not going to get much better than Arsenal in terms of another club, really. We're in that bracket below like the Barca's and Real Madrid's. Anyway, I think he'll sign. I want to give a big up to Mustafi today because I don't want to sound silly, but he is a mini invincible for us. There's 21 games now and he hasn't lost. He is, and he's been an excellent signing. It shows how far we've come in the last few years, because we're playing people like Giroud at centre back. In recent, after the stadium move, and now we're spending 35 million on someone like that who's a World Cup winner and a leader. It's not a coincidence that he's never lost a game for Arsenal, and it's really nice to score a set piece goal as well. So we don't score enough of them, and I know it's a boring way to score, but you need to score a lot of them in league football in order to be successful. I've heard a lot of people talking about Xhaka, and although yes, I agree, he's been a bit of a liability, but you can't have it both ways, because for so many years we've been talked about being a soft touch and not having enough needle and bite in the Central Park, and now that someone has finally come in and provided that bit of steel, it's part of the package of Xhaka that he's going to get sent off in those matches. We knew what we were buying when we just had like 9 sendings off in the last 3 seasons now. He's the most sent off player in Europe, but I think he will adapt, and he just needs to be more intelligent in those situations, because I think he's actually been hard done by in many penalty decisions and sendings off, but he's giving the referee like a decision to make, unfortunately. And don't forget, Patrick Vieira got sent off a lot for us in the first couple of years before he sort of adapted and grew more intelligent in this game. So I still think he's going to be an excellent signing for us, but he's probably out of the Chelsea game now, which might be a good thing, because that's not the sort of game you want to go in there with. But just a final shout out to Burnley today. So I do feel sorry for them in terms of we've done them over twice this season with last minute goals. No.
I'm sorry for them.
I'm just trying to be respectful and gentlemanly. Burnley.
So you want us to lose?
But we have to say Burnley have had a really good season, and think of their resources. They are nowhere near any Premier League team. We were a global elite club, and they have got their one players at Arsenal is probably worth more than their entire squad. And I have to say, Sean Dyche is the best ginger manager in the Premier League since Gary Monk. He is unbelievable. Burnley were 10th. Before this weekend's fixtures, so big up to them, and they'll stay up easy this season. But thank you.